As soon as we walk around it, we hear, ah! He's literally in a pit. And he's looking around like this. The pit is nothing but poo and pee. And I look at him like, ah! he's standing here, he goes, help me. I took one look at that guy and I just ran. Hello.
Ni hao.
And marhaba. Welcome to another episode of Unanswered, a podcast where we love to think, question, and connect. We use idioms, phrases, and famous sayings from different cultures to examine life's biggest questions and help you find the answers. My name. Hey. I gotta introduce myself first. Okay. No, after you, my dear.
No, okay. You go first.
Okay, my name is Joe.
And I'm Joyce. We're an American family living in the beautiful city of Jazan, Saudi Arabia.
Jazan is a great place, actually. It's so nice this time of year. I know we've said that in a number of episodes, but it is so nice this time
I don't know if when this episode airs, it might be really hot already.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes.
People are like, what are they talking about? It is burning hot here.
But there are 3 months out of the year that's really nice.
Yes.
I was actually silently hoping and praying that Jazan's weather will change.
It will always be this way.
If it's like this every month of the year, wouldn't it be so great?
Yeah, it's very nice, actually. It's very temperate. It only gets up to about 80-something degrees or something for all of those who are using Fahrenheit, the best temperature measure.
20-somethings. Like mid-20s. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, Celsius, but Fahrenheit is better. That's for another episode.
I don't know if we'll ever find a saying about Fahrenheit versus Celsius.
If it is, it'll be Fahrenheit is better than Celsius. That will be the saying.
That'll be by
Joe.
No,
it's just the one that I'm used to. So, but yes, and so it's always like trying to do long division when you try to. Okay, so what is that in Celsius? What is it? We just all need to get on the same plan, okay? Everyone needs to get on the same plan.
Everyone needs to get on Celsius.
Fahrenheit. That plan is Fahrenheit.
No. Okay, can you just allow me like 10 seconds?
Okay, 10 seconds.
0 is freezing, 100 is boiling. It makes sense to our human brains. Instead of 33 is freezing, 33 degrees Fahrenheit is freezing. And then what is boiling, 212? Like, what sense does that make?
Look, don't try to be sensible. Don't try to make sense, okay? All right?
Why?
Some things just are because they are.
No, I will not accept that.
Don't try to be sensible here, okay?
I love being American, but that just does not make sense. Audience, tell us your take.
No, don't give us your take.
Give us your take. Okay. What makes more sense? Comment down below.
Enough about design and enough about Celsius and Fahrenheit. We love to bridge generations, nations, and stations, and to give you a small glimpse into our lives here in Jazan and to talk about some of the crazy things. But before we go any further, you know what we're going to ask you to do. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button right now. Go ahead, stop, do it. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and
follow us on your favorite social media platform. Mm-hmm. We are on Instagram, YouTube, where else? TikTok, X, LinkedIn, like wherever you go and spend your time.
Wherever you find social media.
And also, so you can find us on Unanswered 100 everywhere. Yes. So all these platforms, and then also we're on all the podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple, YouTube Music, everywhere. So there's no excuse. You gotta come find us.
So we have a great phrase for you today, and I think it fits in with how the episode has been going so far. and that phrase is, laughter
is the best medicine.
And now I'm sure everybody's heard, well, maybe everybody's heard this. I don't know, but it's definitely a famous phrase in the States. Laughter is the best medicine. I don't know. Is there a Chinese equivalent for this one?
I couldn't think of one. I couldn't think of one.
Couldn't think of
We're
one.
more like sarcastic and deep.
Oh.
We're not like.
Hiya.
So I couldn't think of one. I mean, we do have like some Chinese comedians like in the recent decades that are really funny.
Be a man, do the right thing.
Who is that from?
That's a guy who he sounds like, I forgot his name. I can't remember. But
That was so
what's
funny.
the guy from Hong Kong? His name, long hair. I can't remember. his
Jimmy?
name. Jimmy.
Yes,
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Ah.
Jimmy.
Jimmy. Ah.
Jimmy. Jimmy. Ah.
Jimmy. Ah.
Yes. We gotta
Yes.
tag him.
Yeah,
he's funny.
He's funny.
Yes.
Yes. But yes, laughter is the best medicine. So let's find out what that actually means. In order to do that, let's watch this right now. Okay, so take a second, watch this. We'll see you in a minute.
Laughter is the best medicine, an ancient proverb. Have you ever heard someone say, laughter is the best medicine, and wondered, is that actually true? The idea is older than you think, more than 3,000 years old. There's an old proverb that says, a merry heart doth good like a medicine. People noticed long ago that when we laugh, our body releases tiny chemicals that fight pain and stress, almost like a natural drug. Fast forward to the early 1900s, American magazines started printing the exact phrase we know today. Laughter is the best medicine. Then in the 1960s, a man named Norman Cousins was told he only had months to live. Instead of giving up, he watched funny movies all day and got better. Eventually, he published a book about it, and his story spread the saying around the world. Today, science backs it up. Laughter lowers stress hormones, boosts immunity, and even relieves pain. So, the next time life feels heavy, remember that ancient wisdom. A good laugh really is the best medicine.
So that was actually a great topic. I didn't know all the information actually beforehand. So
Yeah.
it's actually really good information. Laughter is the best medicine. I think that's wild. That is it. Cousins, is that how you pronounce
Norman Cousins. I'm so
Cousins.
sorry I pronounced his name wrong in the animation, but it's actually Cousins.
it? So, but it's wild that this guy had this experience where he was actually had this illness.
Yeah.
And then he started checking into the hotel or whatever the case it was
Yes.
to like really and just watching funny movies 100%. I think that is so amazing
that's
that he
so
had
creative.
such a change
Yes,
in his
yes.
state
Yeah.
just from watching movies, just from
And
like
he
the
wrote
laughter.
a book about it, and all kinds of like medical schools and institutions like wanted him to come talk about his experience. So it's not a fluke, you know, like it's real like data.
So here's a question then. First question. Do you agree that laughter is the best medicine? Have you had this experience in your own life? What has laughter been a medicine for you? Now, I can tell you for sure that laughter has been a medicine in my life. I'll talk about that in a second. But before I do that, we also want to know, is there an Arabic equivalent for this phrase, that
Yes.
laughter is the best medicine? If so, what is it? Tell us, let us know how to say it. Leave it in the comments so that we can bring it on and say it later on a different show, all right? But laughter is the best medicine. Now, I will tell you, typically when we have like things going on, laughter becomes some of the best medicine. It's not always like an illness or something that is like so dire, you know what I mean? But even just in typical mundane situations with boredom or whatever the case is, laughter becomes the best medicine. Meaning that it makes things go quicker when you're having fun, when you're laughing, things like that. I think everybody would agree for the most part.
No.
Yes.
Just backtrack a little bit. Like we've been married for 15 years.
Yes.
One of the best gifts is about being married to you is look at you, you're scared.
I'm like,
You're so scared.
what are you about to talk about here?
One of the best gift about being married to this man is it's like having an in-house comedian.
Yes.
So he would I remember when we first got married, I wasn't completely used to this because like I said, we're not like, you know, the Chinese culture, it's not like, you know, funny, it's not the the first emotion we tap into.
Right.
And he's just making jokes. At first it was a little annoying, but then when I actually was able to let myself loose and laugh with him at myself sometimes, it just got a lot better.
So for me, first of all, thank you. Appreciate that for saying that. I think one of the funniest things, I laugh at my own jokes. Okay, so and people are always like, Joe, it's not funny if you have to laugh at your own jokes. I don't care. I laugh at my own jokes. I think it's funny. I laugh. Okay, I'll say it, but I will also laugh. But here's the thing: growing up, I grew up in my history. I grew up in a very, very rough home, very, very rough place. I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee, and my life. My home life was not very good. And I think some people may know that. I'm not going to go into all the details of that, but just really, it was a very, very bad situation. And so I will say this, there was 10 people living in our house. I have 7 brothers and sisters, right?
Yes.
And so there's 8 kids and then 2 adults. And we're all growing up in the same house, and we are like just broke as a joke. I mean, just broker than the 10 Commandments. You understand? Like just broke. Understand? And so one of the things that I would, because I was like next to the oldest, and so one of the things I would do during those hard times is I would like always try to make us laugh. Like I would always try to make the other people laugh in the house and stuff like that. I'm doing sometimes stupid stuff, but like I mean, we had mice, rats. I don't know. I used to name them. I'm trying to make the best of every situation. Here's Fifi. You know, like I mean, seriously, you try to make the best of situations and just talk about everything. And I don't know, that kind of made things a bit easier. And especially with some of the hard situations. Our home is abusive, and just in light of that, really trying to bring up the atmosphere and bring up the spirits of my brothers and sisters. That was one of my things, especially my twin brother. So yeah. So
was it almost like a survival mechanism?
I would say yes. In some ways, it was a survival mechanism. And there's somebody, I think it's Tiffany Haddish. Now, I don't agree with everything she says, and some of her stuff is kind of crass, but she grew up in a similar situation where I think she was adopted or something like that. And she's a comedian, famous comedian now, and she's in a number of movies, the Lego movie. She does a voice, and there's a few of them that she does a voice in. I think, is it Lego movie? Anyway, she has a similar situation where she even uses some of that pain and like turns it into some of her comedy. Yeah, some of her comedy. So in that situation, it's I think it doesn't relieve or release the people from accountability or anything like that, but it kind of helps you to cope with the situation and to try to see humor in things as well.
Okay, so that's a question. Do you feel like laughter actually lessen pain?
Does it lessen pain?
Yeah.
I think it can change your perspective. It can make you lessen pain in that it makes you forget about the pain, right?
What?
I was just thinking of a situation. So we had a relative that passed away not too long ago.
Okay.
And I had a family member who was talking to me, and he was like, man, this person didn't do this. They didn't do this. They didn't do this. And they didn't do this. And I was like, well, at least he was consistent. And he broke out laughing. The person broke out laughing. We both broke out laughing. And you see, it made us.
That is so bad.
It's such a bad joke, but at the same time, it's like it made you forget about everything else, and it lessened the pain a little bit. It's like, and we laughed for like 5 to 7 minutes about it because it was such a heartfelt, like he was angry in that moment. Like, man, he didn't do this. He didn't do this. He did this whole life, and I was like, well, at least he was consistent. and it just broke. Both of us broke. I like almost spit out whatever we had.
Okay, so my question is, how did you feel after that? Did you feel better about the person who died, or what changed?
I think that often changes your perspective even to where you're not, because then he was like, well, he was consistent, and right. And
that's one good thing.
That was one good thing. It's a different way of looking at the situation. And it's like, well, I'm not so angry about that right now because I don't know. Anger is a different emotion. It's definitely, I feel like it's an opposite emotion to joy and it gets into your bones.
It does.
You
oh my
understand
gosh.
what I'm saying? Like,
the more you dwell on it, the deeper it goes.
Yes. And you'll be there, you'll be angry about something, somebody did something to you, and you start dreaming up the conversation. You start like, oh, I should have said this, and then and then he'll do this, and then you like play out this whole. It's like this whole like thing that you played out in your mind.
Yes,
and it's like this person's not thinking about you.
Yeah, no,
they've gone on about their business, and you're still dwelling on this thing. It gets into your bones, and it does something to you, so that it affects everybody else and every other situation that you come in contact with. Right?
Yeah.
So I think it's much easier to like laugh things off, not because we're releasing people from responsibility, but because of what it does for us as well. So, and just to look at things from a different perspective, that's not just, oh, it's a hard situation, he stabbed me. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there are situations though that we can look at and just laugh them off and not be right. We can use laughter as a medicine.
I think comics, people who do comedy, they are really gifted people.
Oh, yes.
Like it's a special kind of people. I think everyone can laugh, but not everyone can tell good jokes.
So this is what I feel about myself, and I'm not a comic yet.
He is. He's really funny.
But I have the best stories. For me, I feel like I have the best. When I start telling stories,
he does.
People are like, Joe, this couldn't have happened. I'm like, no, this actually happened.
But okay, so the thing is, this is why I say what I said. Like for these comics, I think they have a different lens. Like, in our first episode, we talked about like glasses and perspective and lenses. And they have like a comedy lens. I don't know what it is, but they are able to, like, it's not like they are like happy-go-lucky all the time. Actually, I find that a lot of comics have gone through their share of depression and dark times, but these people are so resilient, and I think they're very committed.
I agree.
Very committed.
Someone who I think, I've never met him. I don't know him from Adam. But if he were to leave a comment, I would be so excited. But one person who I think is like, and I know he's controversial, but I think he's like a genius.
What?
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle, okay.
Dave Chappelle is hilarious, okay? And he's come up with these movies. Now, I know there's some people who they don't like some of his politics. I don't agree with everything that he says, but the way he puts his comedy together and how he can take a very, very very serious topic, but then find the comedy in it is insane. I mean, I think he's like a comedy genius. These people are geniuses.
Actually,
yes. But once again, I don't agree with everything he says. I don't agree with
Well, that's okay.
But that's okay. I don't have to agree.
No,
if it's funny, it's funny sometimes.
It's funny. It's funny, and I just think that they are a really special breed of people who are able to do that, because our world is so full of darkness and full of just depressing things. Every day you turn on the news and you're like, oh my gosh, like wars, fires, death, like starvation, famine. Like is again, not to make light of those situations, but we do have to walk through it, and laughter sometimes really helps.
Laughter really helps. And I would say not just laughter really helps, it also helps if I can laugh at myself.
Yeah, that's also a gift.
You understand? If I can look at my mistakes and be like, well, that was dumb. Or, where I can laugh at myself, it relieves where I'm not so self-degrading and so focused on my mistakes, that where I can just I really messed that one up. And I can laugh about it. And even with other people, you understand? I think it's healthy.
It is, because then it kind of helps us not to take ourselves too seriously.
Right.
Because, we do have to take ourselves seriously in the sense that we are responsible for our own actions, our growth, our development, right? So we have to take ourselves seriously in that sense. But then the opposite is also true. Like if we take ourselves way too seriously, then like there's no more room for fun.
So what I would love to do is let's give them some ideas because we're talking about laughter. Let's give them some ideas of just things that are funny or that we would recommend, because I think it's one thing to talk about laughter. It's another thing for them to actually go do it themselves.
Yes.
Right. And so I know for me personally, laughter has been such a healing thing,
Yeah.
And I was saying life with you, probably one of the reasons why I would say the exact opposite. One of the reasons why I love being with you is because you have one of the best laughs. And when you laugh, it makes me laugh, So when you start laughing, I'm like, you probably laugh too much, which encourages me just to keep going, which is just wrong. So
this is how it goes. Like I have no jokes, but he does. So I just laugh. Like that's my role in this marriage. I just
and then that just makes me want to do more jokes, which is just it feeds the beast. Like that's not okay.
But we do appreciate. I feel like there's there are different styles of humor, and there are movies and comics that we like together, and there are certain differences. So we can talk about that.
So like there's a number of things that you can watch, that you can do to promote fun. We would love to hear from you what things you think are funny. If you have funny resources, we're gonna tell you a few of ours. Okay, so let me bring up one that I find to be hilarious, and it's not always like the top tip best, but it's been pretty funny, and it's on social media.
Yes.
And I can't remember the guy's name right now, but I remember the name of the character, and that is Chit.
Chit
the Serious.
Chit.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
That guy is hilarious.
He is so funny.
And it's a whole series. You need to watch it from the first, like from the Black Purse to all the other ones. They had like some Christmas specials and things like that.
It's funny.
It was hilarious.
Yes.
And so anytime those come out, we can tag those guys.
Yes.
We are telling you, man, Chit is hilarious.
Funny.
Back to it then.
Back to them. Like I think we've referenced him many times. Do it, lady.
Do it, lady. Do it, lady. Go watch it. The Chit series is hilarious. If you want to laugh, that's pretty funny. And let's see who else. Can you think of?
So I remember one time, I think we were still in the States, and we went to a comedy show. It was a pretty stressful time in life during that time.
Yeah. Okay.
So we went to see John Christ.
Yeah.
And the guy was hilarious.
Yes.
And it was just like we just laughed 2 hours straight. Like my tummy hurts, my abs. Like all of a sudden I came out with abs, like with a 6-pack, like laughing from laughter. Like my face hurts, my side hurts. And it was the best feeling ever.
It's great when you have opportunities to find like good laughter, but I think it's hard to find sometimes.
It's
nowadays.
so hard.
Because sometimes, I don't know why, it seems like laughter has shifted to just being crass, or
like,
and I don't really
cussing.
Like the whole, well, not even just cussing, but talking about stuff that is like, wow, that's not really so funny. It's just, you're being crass, and I think it takes a good person to really be able to make somebody laugh without all the crassness or every other word being a swear word or things like that.
Clean laughter. Yeah. That's my preference.
And that was John Christ, right?
Yes,
John
he was
Christ.
so funny.
Chit series is typically like that.
Yes.
Who's that one black guy.
Preacher Lawson.
Yes, Preacher Lawson.
Preacher Lawson's funny. He's also very clean.
I'll give a movie, and it's old school, but the Rush Hour series with Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker, man. I don't care what anybody says. Those were hilarious. And Chris Tucker in those movies were,
so funny.
I know it's old school, but
sometimes I feel like we've been introducing our daughter to old school movies
the classics
because
they're now classics.
New movies are not as good.
Yeah,
I don't know, like the humor.
Some of them are not as good. Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
the humor, the storyline is just better.
So along with that, let me talk about a couple TV shows that I used to watch. Also, they would probably be considered classics at this point, maybe. But Community.
Oh, that was so funny.
Hilarious.
We need to rewatch that.
Yes.
Yes.
So Allison Brie, Ken Jeong, had a number of good people in there.
Yes.
But Community was hilarious. And then one of me and one of my friends, one of my best friends, to watch was Scrubs. And
never
people
seen
may
that
not
one.
even remember Scrubs, but Scrubs was also hilarious.
Is it about like a medical?
It's about a medical facility, and these two guys are in there. Actually, about the one guy, but especially these two guys, and it's a white guy, black guy. They're best friends, and just about their lives as they go in. And so people used to call us those two characters because my best friend, at that time he was a white guy, I was a black guy, and we're like, this is our life. These guys are playing our life.
That's awesome.
But it was such a hilarious. I mean, it was a hilarious show because they developed all the characters, and so each character had his own backstory and all this other good stuff. It was really, really good. So if you ever get a chance, watch Community, watch Scrubs. I mean, if you've watched it, let us know what you think about it. But can't you think of anything else?
Okay, so this is what Grok says. I've never seen these. Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
You've never seen Monty Python?
No.
Come on. Anybody who knows Monty Python knows. Anybody who's seen it, you know about that? You know about, really?
Have no clue.
The Black Knight?
Have no clue.
It's really a flesh wound. You don't know anything.
No.
Okay. Anybody who knows, you know what I'm talking about. It's an old movie, but I think it's still funny. Some people may not find the humor in it, but I remember watching that when I was young, and it was great. Monty Python.
I mean, also I think our humor changes. What we find funny when we were young could change.
Except for one thing.
What?
Poop. Poop is always funny. I don't care. I don't care what age you are. Poop is always funny. I'm sorry.
Why?
It is always funny.
Why?
I don't know why, but so many of my stories I talked about before are surrounded by poop.
Go for it.
You want to give me?
Yes,
Okay. Here's the story.
It.
Here's the story. So we were doing some filming one day, and if you live in China, you know, there's unwritten rules that you just come to. You just know because you live there long enough. You're like, okay, you know. And so one of the unwritten rules in China is if you see something lying on the ground that's not asphalt, it's like a piece of wood or a piece of paper or something, you never step on it. You never step on it. Doesn't matter what it is. If you see anything just lying on the ground, you don't step on it. Why?
You don't pick it up. You don't step on it.
You don't pick it up and you don't step on it. Why? Because what you think may just be the ground and some litter could actually be a hole. All right. And so I know it sounds weird. Just trust me. Anybody who's lived in China knows this to be true. So we're going into this basic huton, this old school neighborhood, and by these old school houses, old school Chinese houses, and we are going back to film. And so it's me and my friend, a couple of cameramen, things like that. And we're walking. Of course, we're used to China. This guy's not been in China very long, right?
Oh.
And none of us are carrying equipment. And so there's this big, huge, panel that looks like the corrugated,
is it
cardboard. It's like a piece of cardboard, but it's a big, huge piece of cardboard, and it's laying on the ground. Now, typically, if you're in another place, you see a big piece of cardboard laying on the ground, you don't move out of the way. You just walk on the cardboard and keep going. Of course, me and my friend, we see that. We walk around it.
Yes.
And we keep going.
Okay.
It's about this big, right? But big square just laying on the ground. Of course, I'm not going to step on this. We walk around it. As soon as we walk around it, we hear, ah! And we turn around because we just heard a scream and a splash. When I turn around, I look down. Joyce, this guy is in a pit, literally up to here,
up
to his
to
armpits, up to his armpits. He's literally in a pit, and he's looking around like this. Joyce, the pit is nothing but poo and pee. It is right next to an outhouse, and there's a slab that comes straight from the outhouse straight to that pit. Do you understand? And I look at him like, ah! he's standing there. He goes, help me. I took one look at that guy and I just ran.
You abandoned him.
I ran. I was dying laughing, but I ran. I ran the opposite direction. I was like, oh no, partner, there's no helping you. There is no helping you right now. He's like, oh, guys, help me out. And John is over there. I am laughing so hard, I cannot breathe. There is no helping this guy out of the pit. And he is literally stuck up to here, just like, help me out. Joyce,
oh my gosh, my face is hurting.
So how did he get out?
No. So did John help or did he?
We laughed for that for I don't know how long. I was saying, John, he's like, I can't touch him. It's literally like a slab straight from the outhouse, just into that pit. And he stepped in that pit, and that's what the cardboard was covering.
Oh,
and so when he stepped on it, he just went, bloosh. Who does that?
So what did he do? What did you guys do?
So finally, some of the other guys helped him out of the pit.
Yeah.
They immediately took him to the clinic. He had to get like tetanus shot and all this other stuff. Yeah, but I was like,
but how did they transport him?
They put like, I don't know if it was garbage bags or something on the seat of the car. So it was so bad. I was like, no.
In your car?
No, it was not my car. Of course not.
What poor guy has to lend his car for this purpose?
Gosh. No, it's one of my friends. She lent her car. She took him actually to the hospital. But I was just like, oh my word. How? But once again, once we found out he was okay, it was hilarious. And it's one of those stories that we have to be able to talk about later. But once he's okay, oh my gosh, this story was so funny. And to see it, and to see John's reaction, because he was like, like he couldn't handle the smell.
The smell.
So he couldn't even talk. He was like, which made me laugh harder. I was like, I can't help. I gotta run. So
the poor guy.
But he's okay. Guy. I don't think he's had any residual effects.
He didn't get tetanus.
But once again, poo is always funny. I don't care.
My gosh.
I don't care how old you are. It's funny.
Oh my gosh.
Well, there's tons of other movies out there that you guys can check out, and videos, and I mean, there's all kind of things. But the most important thing we want to say is, hey, take some time and laugh. Find something to laugh, because it is medicine. It is soothing. It is healing. It will help you. It will change your attitude. And it just gives you a different perspective on life. I think it keeps us healthy, right? Right.
I think so.
I love those times when you laugh so hard that your face hurts, right?
Yeah. My face literally hurt.
Yeah.
Earlier.
Yeah, I love those times.
But then the thing is, sometimes I want to bottle it. You know, I want to bottle this feeling up. I want to bottle this laughter up so I could pull it out when I need it. But that's one of the magical things about laughter, is that you can't do that.
No.
And a lot of times it requires other people in your life to stimulate the funnies. Yes. To stimulate the funny bone.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because if you're just by yourself, a lot of times you can't,
Unless you me. I think of things sometimes where I'll just start laughing. And people are like, what are you laughing about? Oh, nothing. Or it's like I'm thinking of some old memory. I'm like, But yes, I would agree that there's something to be said about, especially being with people who you laugh. And I think that's one of the reasons that makes the holidays and reunions and things like that so special, is when you have those times to have those memories and those laughing opportunities as well.
Yes, definitely.
Well, that's about it for our show today. I think we've gone over. We have to, please leave us in our comments the things that you find funny. If you've ever found even this phrase to be true, that laughter is the best medicine. If you had a hard time and laughter helped you through some different seasons, or whatever the case may be, leave it in the comments. Let us know. And by all means, before you leave today, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
And follow us on your favorite social media platform. We're on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, X, LinkedIn, Unanswered 100. That's a handle, so you can find us anywhere. Please say hi. Let us know how you're doing. What has made you laugh this episode or this week? Let us know.
Yes, and also let us know how to say this in Arabic. If there's an Arabic equivalent, that laughter is the best medicine. We'd love to hear that. Like, let us know how to say it, that sort of thing. And, leave us your best jokes or best, like, different.
I would love it.
Yeah.
I would love it.
The best, like, TV shows or the things that you do that you find funny. Like, let us know because we'd love to check those things out as well, right?
Okay.
Well, this is Joe and
Joyce.
And we are from Unanswered. We hope that you have a great week where you're thinking, questioning, connecting, and we will see you again next time on Unanswered.
Bye.
Bye-bye.